Hey guys, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, and I hope you had a wonderful holiday. And I'm happy to get to work. I took some days off and I'm refreshed and I'm ready to get to work. But before I dive into everything that I want to dive into this year, I want to be super candid and honest with you, honest with you, my followers who pay for my content and listen to me as a spiritual advisor, a sensual advisor, a life coach. I wanted to just have a super candid moment and let you guys know what has been going on with me lately. So, I feel like I've been a bit of a hypocrite for the last bit of the year. I teach mindfulness. I teach taking up sensual space and spending time with yourself and prioritizing your pleasure. And for the end of the year, I didn't do that. I got to a point where my altar had dust on it, and when I noticed, I was really disappointed in myself, because anybody who knows me knows that I love being at my altar. I love taking up sensual space by myself. I love my rituals. I love goddess baths. And I didn't do the things. I worked my ass off, and I increased my following by a lot. I worked with big companies, and I'm working with big companies. I am starting a new business, and I'm doing so many wonderful things. But I got to a point where I prioritized everyone over myself. My customers, my clients, my friends, my family, my lover, everything that people needed of me, I did that and took care of that before I got up and meditated, before I sat at my altar, before I went outside and grounded my feet, before I charged my crystals in the full moon. I got to a point where I just worked myself out with just so much burnout, and I was actually concerned about myself toward the end of the year. I reached out to a friend who's a psychologist, and I was like, I need to know if this is OCD or what, because I'm having anxiety when I don't feel productive. And that's when I knew I had to do something different. And I've been implementing it. I took some time off from work. I spent some time with my family. I had a beautiful Christmas. I slowed down and I started reading a wonderful book. I did those things, and I'm coming back into myself. But I wanted to be honest with you guys, because I don't do this work as someone who is like here. I don't think that I'm here and you're here when it comes to alignment, when it comes to spirituality. I feel like I'm like this. Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down, sometimes I'm doing everything that I have to do, and I literally am like, I can't lose. And then sometimes I am having anxiety attacks in the morning. It has always been my belief system that I need to be honest with the people that I'm selling stuff to, working with, or a role model to. I need to be honest, because I don't want anybody to feel like they're less than if they have down times or if they mess up. Because this journey is continuous. You'll never get it done. You will never get it done. You'll never be to a point of success or enlightenment or alignment where you cannot have more. Or you'll never be to a point where you consistently stay in alignment forever and then you don't have dips. And when you think about it, that contrast, those down moments, those make the up times worth it. Like, if I didn't dip, I wouldn't feel so grateful when I feel good. So I just wanted to just let you guys know what was going on with me and how I intend to fix it. But I've been at my altar, I've been reading, I've been living life and enjoying the evenings. And I actually created a cutoff time for work and said, you know what, I'm not going to do work past this point. I wanted to make a point, and I want everyone to kind of just understand where I'm coming from, because this is coming from a place of just being a Black woman. I think that Black women often feel guilty when they have to sit in pleasure, or when they need to rest or restore, because ever since we stopped working for free, we still like have been made to feel like our value comes from constantly moving. Our value comes from doing stuff for everyone else. We can't just relax. We, even when it comes to like being spoiled and being taken care of, for Black women, it's different. It's kind of like you check all of these boxes. You check all of these boxes, and you work your ass off, and you deal with more emotional trauma, and you if you can do all of these things like a damn superhero, then maybe you deserve respect. Maybe you deserve to be spoiled. You know what I mean? Where like other women of different skin tones are able to literally just be a trophy, and no one bats an eye. So, and I'm not saying all or every time or everyone, like take what you need and leave what you don't. If this doesn't apply to anything that you've seen or anything that you've experienced, then cool. But I'm saying it from my perspective. So I think that as Black women, and even as women, because we're still the lesser valued sex, I feel like it's hard to fully relax and just be without feeling guilty. And I am guilty of feeling guilty for doing what I have to do when I relax or when I just take time off. Like, I feel guilty. I feel like I should be working, because so much of my value has been tied to what I can bring to the table, how I can lift those up around me without needing a break, how I can do more work and get paid less. So much of my value has been tied to just my ability to push. And now we're starting to tune into the fact that we need to chill. We need to restore. We deserve pleasure. We deserve to feel good. You don't have to do anything to deserve pleasure. You literally don't have to do anything more to deserve pleasure. All you have to do is exist, and you deserve happiness. You deserve pleasure. You deserve to be pampered. You deserve time off. You deserve to taste good things. You deserve to feel good. You deserve all the joy in the world. Black woman, man, everybody. It does not matter. It does not matter who you are or what you're here on this earth to do. You deserve downtime. And this one is really important to me because I've been fighting with this so much. Like, I, on one hand, am a law of attraction coach, and I would tell people all the time, like, you don't have to do all of this stuff. All you have to do is align. But in the same breath, I would say, no, 5 more minutes of work. Like, I have to get this done. I have to push out this much productivity throughout the day for me to feel good about myself. So yeah, I'm done with it. I take myself out. I am no longer subscribing to the idea that I have to work myself to death in order to be valued, in order to deserve joy, in order to deserve abundance. For like to make money, like, you don't have to work yourself to the bone. You have to align, and you have to feel good. And if you reach those goals by working your ass off and never taking a rest, the trade-off was your happiness. The trade-off was your joy. The trade-off was your rest. And at that point, is it worth it? You can have every single thing that you want in this life. And the reason why I'm speaking in this turn is because I'm talking to myself. I need this. You can have everything that you want in this life, and you don't have to work yourself to death to have it. You just have to align. You deserve rest. It does not matter like what the circumstances are. You deserve rest. You deserve to recharge. You deserve joy. You deserve love. You deserve happiness. That's stuff that you don't have to earn and you don't have to kill yourself to obtain. So my advice for 2021 is to live in a way where you work hard when you're working and you're present in that. But when you rest hard. And when you spend time with your lovers, you love hard. And when you spend time with your niece, I have a niece, so that will always be my example. You are just focused on showering that little one with love, or your kid or whatever. Like, you're focused on that. Like, my advice for 2021 is to be present. I'm not saying don't shoot towards your goals. I'm saying balance. I'm saying work on your goals and work on your rest. Work on, sending those client emails and taking 5 minutes out of your day to sip your coffee slowly and set intentions. I just want us to be able to move this year in a way that we can maintain. And consistency, anybody that is successful will tell you, is always the key. So if you're working at a pace and if you're moving at a pace where you can't be consistent because you're not resting enough, then it might not be it. Because say you bust out a certain amount of hours of work in the first 3 months of the year, and then you burn out, and then you're not doing like that much work for the rest of the year. So those are the amounts of hours that you were super productive. Now say that you're a little bit less productive in those 3 months, but because you're scheduling rest, you can make that productivity last all year round. Your productivity will increase like tenfold. So, I wanted to take some time to let you guys know what I've been dealing with. And I hope this reaches somebody that needs it. I hope this helps someone who's also going through a similar problem. I want us all to be able to maintain, the reaching of our goals, to maintain that good productivity by resting and enjoying life. Because the journey is the destination. You can spend your whole life working towards a destination and say, well, I'll be happy when I'm a millionaire. I'll be happy when I have the love of my life. I'll be happy when this happens. But your happiness is how you attract those things. And if you wait until you get to a point of, I've obtained this thing, you've missed out. You've missed out on all the beauty in between. Because the journey is the destination. Life is literally the journey. There is no destination. This is it. We have now. We have right now. We have today to do something that makes us feel good, to celebrate the people that we love, to practice gratitude, to just live. We have today. Tomorrow might never come. So all I'm saying is, as you move through this year, as you enjoy the company of the people around you, and you plant plants, and you reach goals, and you do everything that you do, just be present and enjoy what's happening right now, because we only have today. Thanks for listening, guys. I love you, and have an awesome day, and I wish you the best, the absolute best year. I wish you all the happiness and love in the world, and I wish you all the success in the world.